Hey, hi everyone. This is Drawden back with another gay stream for Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Today I have something slightly out of the ordinary that I wanted to do. We are very close to completing all the missions in New Game, and since that is the case, so my target was to finish my build before we finish all the missions, so that the final missions, the toughest ones that we leave for the end, will have us using our most optimized build. The problem that I currently have is that I'm not yet at my most optimized build. It stems from the same problem that I mentioned yesterday, which was that for one, we don't have 5-star armor or leg piece with Lingbow grace set on it. Either one would do. I have an option to replace the other, but right now we don't have either one, so that's a problem. That's one problem. The other problem is obviously that we don't have, or the other problem was that we didn't have the right spell setup, which was sort of created by the lack of having any toxin enchantment for our weapon. So I haven't yet had the luck to get a toxin enchant for jewel to drop for my weapons. So basically that means that we are locked out of toxin enchant as an option on our weapons, and that was one option that I wanted to at least test out before I finalized my spell setup. The other thing that I wanted to do was get a few of the new spell tomes to drop, and I've had fair bit of success with that in terms of you can say a couple of more venom or metallic spells having dropped, one of which I thought was quite interesting, and I'll show that later. I ended up still going with Venom Snare after a lot of testing, because it seems that this base game, I'm assuming the others are DLC spells, the tomes that is, but or maybe they are just NG plus tomes, I'm not sure. But yeah, this base game sorcery or wizardry, it seems to proc the status fastest in my testing for the same level of stat investment into metal. I'm a bit surprised that that ended up happening, but it is what it is, right? So that's where I thought of maybe going with Venom Snare. It does necessitate a change in our build, so I have to put a few more points into metal than I would have liked to. Earlier our earth had 39 points and metal had only 30. Now we have brought down earth to 29, metal is at 40, and wood and fire are at 20 and 25 respectively. That has obviously changed some parts of our build. Slightly weakened us maybe, but not a whole lot. It's not going to make much of a difference in the broader scheme of things. I'm still, as I said, trying to see if I can get all the other sorceries. So I was focusing on metal, and I'll show you in a moment why. I got a lucky drop, and then I realized that maybe I can farm for more metal spells, which ended up working out. So yeah, so that's essentially where we are at, and because we are at such a place, I'm a bit unsure, or I would say not unsure, I just don't feel that it is the right time to approach those last two missions that are still remaining. The Crouching Dragons, I guess it's Battle Royale, I'm not sure what it's called, but that mission and then the mission afterwards of fighting Guan Yu, right, in the third DLC. So those two missions are the ones that I would like to attempt only after having finished the build, which means we'll end up doing a bit of farming on stream, I suppose. I've been farming off stream, but I thought this was a good time to also explain the sort of farming I've been doing and where I got some of the drops that I got, right? So I got these crossbows, the Ling Bao, the Shao Hao, as well as this set bonus requirement mitigation crossbow. I also got quite a few of these stratagems. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of stratagems, and one in particular was quite a good drop, in my opinion at least. So I got this one, which is not unhindered healing, my bad. Yeah, this one, which is contingent recovery, right? So while equipped, it restricts your ability to guard, but restores HP upon successful deflection. I tested this out, and the HP recovery is crazy. You get around 80 HP per deflection, or at least I'm getting that much per deflection right now. The problem is that restricts your ability to guard actually translates to not having the ability to guard at all. So you cannot even do the guarding motion, which it's kind of off-putting, because I use it to sometimes sneak behind enemies, right? So I can't even do that. I'm not really, and that's where I'm not really currently using it. I went back to my earlier set, which is Focus Fervor and Serene Harmonization. But I did try out or replace Serene Harmonization with Contingent Recovery for some time, just to try it out. And that's where I found that we get almost 60, not almost, we get 80 healing per deflect from this. And then on top of that, we can get more if we use the set from our guy Liu Bei, the set bonus, right? The initial 2 or 3 set bonus, in fact, but we can bring it down to 2 with our set bonus mitigation piece. So with that, and with this HP recovery upon deflection plus 4, right? So typically we get 16 additional HP, not 16, 12 additional HP per deflect from the Liu Bei set, Lao Bei set, and 4 more from this HP recovery upon deflection, which in my opinion is an extremely lucky roll, right, for stratagem contingent recovery, considering that it is also essentially giving us recover HP on deflect, so it just adds into that, and you don't have to sort of try to get it from somewhere else. So if you put all of them together, you're getting a decent amount of HP back. I'd say that all in all, and as you guys know, I did roll an HP recovery on wizardry on the accessory that you can use in Liu Bei's set earlier, right? Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So this is the Liu Bei set accessory, large grass knot. I got a 5-star drop with HP recovery from wizardry spell damage, A- in that, right? So this paired with obviously the others works out really well. You're getting a lot of HP back. It's quite strong, and in fact I can run that build by replacing the bow with set mitigation crossbow, and then replacing these greaves with our Liu Bei greaves. So that way we have all of the Ling Bao set as covered, as well as set mitigation covered, as well as the Liu Bei set covered, with one accessory and one armor piece, specifically the greaves. But yeah, as in, that's not ideally how I would like it to be set up. I would prefer to first of all have maybe a bow with maybe a different or one of these sets as well, right? Grace sets. So if I can get a bow with a Lingbao grace set, or with a Xiaohao grace set, that works for me. Although right now I'm kind of stuck with the Xiaohao on my cavalry halberd, because I got a really good drop here as well, and I'm loath to part with it. I might, if I get a glaive which has a better, so basically a glaive with iron calf is what I'm looking for. If I can get that, I will be more than happy to part with this one. But as of now, we are kind of stuck with this halberd, and hence the Xiaohao can only be here, which means that we can only have set mitigation and Lingbao here. So either we get a set mitigation or a Lingbao bow. I don't want a crossbow, as I said. I don't, that I can already put. I already have each of these. It's just that I don't want to put two crossbows, right? The bow gives us damage. The crossbow kind of gives us repeat quick damage if we want to use it, but primarily we use it for the bonus that it's providing us. So yeah, those are my thoughts. First, let's jump into training mode for a moment. I'll show you the spells that I got, the new tomes that dropped for me. Set wizardry, yeah. So I'll just show you guys what I got. I got Miasmic Curse, I believe. Yeah, that's another 40 level, right? Yeah, so that's a new one. Noxious Bubbles and Ravaging Axe, as well as Domain of the Pale Toxin. These were the 4 that I got additionally. I think Domain of the Pale Toxin I probably got while farming on stream. I believe I did. I think this was from the horse-headed demon. I think when we beat him with Guan Yu and Liu Bei, I believe he dropped that, or maybe some other demon or enemy that we fought on stream. The other 3 I'm pretty sure I got while farming, and I know exactly where I got it. So the first one to drop was Miasmic Curse, and it dropped from Cao Cao. So I was trying to farm him for accessories. I noticed that Cao Cao, if you see his mission, right, when you go to this one, Green Plum Warm Liquor. So there is an accessory drop 2 to 5 star that you can get, and I was just trying to farm him for those, because specifically you will always get an accessory. That's what I understood from it, and I was hoping that I can get some good accessories, some good 5-star ones. Unfortunately, that has not happened. Or maybe once he might have dropped a good accessory, but yeah, it's been very rare. Mostly I get 2-star, not 2-star, 3 stars, some 4 stars, and very rarely do I get 5-star accessories from him. What has happened though is that he has dropped these tomes. So first one that he dropped was the Miasmic Curse, I believe. And after that, I thought of continuing to farm him to see if I get more such drops. And he did in fact end up dropping Noxious Bubbles and Ravaging Axe. And then I realized, yeah, I can check right in the character menu what all he can drop. That was a bit late, in fact. After I'd gotten all these drops, I noticed that I remembered I can check here, and it seems that he can also drop Frozen Shot. So it was a bit based on luck, but yeah, we got these. And Ravaging Axe in particular was one that I actually like. It's a good wizardry in my opinion. It's just that it seems to be very impressive. It also has a requirement of 60 metal, right, in the attribute, but it doesn't build up as much as I thought it might. So we can just give it a quick roll. I'll switch over to a 60 metal set. So let's bring this down to 19, let's bring this down to 15, and this to 15 is this to 20, right? Yeah. So now I can show you guys but yeah, it's so without any buffs and without the enemy being afflicted by fire, which reduces their ability to resist metal, we get almost what is it, 40% of the bar, not 40, 20% of the bar, I think 20 or 30%. No, percentage wise it is 40, yeah, my bad, sorry. So around 40%, right? Almost half the bar is what we get. If I use not fire, sorry, if they are afflicted by lightning, which is what weakens them to metal. Right now, if I hit him, now it's actually around 50% of the entire bar that I fill up with one shot. If I use elemental plague and then again do the same thing, right? Almost 75% of the bar fills up. And finally, if I use elemental plague, proc lightning, and then try to proc metal with the axe. So lightning is procced. Now if I try to proc metal, it immediately procs. So I was getting similar or better outcomes with Venomous Snare. Better for two reasons, right? One is that Venomous Snare only requires 40 in metal, which I would prefer because this setup jimps us a lot more on our other stats, which we also need at least to have some respectable points put into them. Right now it's a bit too little is what I feel. And yeah, it causes us to be slightly jimped in terms of our attack power for the halberd, our martial arts, you can say martial arts spirit consumption rate, our deflect as well as attack spirit gain, although it won't change much with the new setup either. So that's where my thought was that it might be better to just go with Venomous Snare instead. Although, as I said, I really like this particular wizardry. I think it looks cool. It seems to have a huge impact, right? And yeah, on human enemies, maybe it immediately procs metal as well. I don't know. I'll have to check. One, yeah, it almost procs it, right? That should proc it. It's a bit slow though, I'm not gonna lie. Although we don't have a big problem with that, we are still able to catch NPC enemies with it, so it's not a big deal, but it is a bit slow. It's in its startup. It also obviously doesn't have as much range as Venomous Snare. It's more expensive. I'm not sure about the actual spirit cost that we can check. But based on all of these factors, I feel that it might be better to just, or I felt that it might be better to just use Venomous Snare. I tried Miasmic Curse as well, and to me it felt like a longer, larger area of effect version of Venomous Snare, because in Venomous Snare the poison fog is sort of produced by the opponent's body once you hit them with the snare, while with Miasmic Curse it is produced, basically it's a skull or whatever it is that follows around the opponent producing that fog. It also has much lower spirit requirement now that I notice it. Maybe that is where it is a bit less effective than Venomous Snare, although both are having the same requirement in terms of the total number of points in metal that you need to put in. Yeah, as for Ravaging Axe, it has the same number of points, not points, same spirit requirement as Venomous Snare or Venom Snare, but it doesn't seem to, or it does indeed need 20 more points to be put in terms of its cost. Its range is obviously also less than Venom Snare, which is a projectile which you can send out. So that's where we end up not using it or not using Ravaging Axe, and instead end up using Venom Snare. But I'm definitely interested in being able to use maybe a bit more of or maybe see more metal spells and other spells as well before I finalize the set of spells that I would like to use going forward with this build. That's one. The other is stratagems, as I was showing, and I can just do a quick sample of using this stratagem, right? Contingent recovery. We'll replace serene harmonization with it, I think. So we have martial arts damage. Where is serene harmonization? Yeah, it also has martial arts damage, right? Yeah, and spirit gain from normal attacks is also there on both, right? Spell duration is also there, I think, on both. Hold on. Yeah, it's there. So the difference is it has serene harmonization has genuine chi loss upon death and enemy status effect accumulation. In that place, or in place of these two, we have morale points loss, which is good actually. As in, it's fine, better than genuine chi, right? And the second one is obviously much better, which is the HP recovery upon deflect. Although it's just 4 points, so not really that great, but every little counts, I suppose. Ideally, you would just want to build into that, maximize that with the Liu Bei set. But right now, just to test it or show it, I don't mind not having, or we don't need to have it. We have already seen how the Liu Bei set works in terms of the deflects. So right now I'm pressing down multiple times on the block button, and as you guys can see, the character is not doing any blocking whatsoever. So yeah, that is one thing that I don't like. So if you want to move slowly, this is the only option. You can walk by controlling the amount of pressure you put on the left stick, but you are not able to sort of, do it like you were doing, I was doing earlier, by continuously pressing the block button and moving forward. So that's one technique or one tech that we can't use. The other obviously is the fact that we can't block at all. So we can't block an enemy attack in case we are not able to deflect it, which I would say is a problem. Still, I see that I'm getting 80 HP back on every deflect. Crazy, right? So let's eat a few hits and let's see how long it takes for us to get those back. So yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad, right? Crazy. 5. In 5 deflects, we got back all of our HP. I definitely see some people enjoying this style of playing. I'm not sure I'm good enough at the game to do that, just to rely on deflects and no blocks. Plus the fact that we miss out on blocking entirely is a problem. I would have preferred if it actually stayed true to its textual description, the stratagem, and yeah, we can actually view it right here, I think. Not this one, this one restricts your ability to guard, right? So I would have preferred if it stayed true to this description and just restricted the ability a bit, not removed it completely. I guess maybe it's just a way that they are using, they feel it is fancy to say restrict instead of remove, but what it clearly does is it removes the ability to guard whatsoever. It's not as if you try guarding and some damage goes through or something like that, right? It completely removes that ability. You are pressing down on the button to guard, which is L1, and nothing happens. On the PlayStation, right? It's L1 and nothing happens. So yeah, I don't like that part, and I don't think I'm good enough at the game right now to play like this. But maybe, I don't know, someday maybe we will find a build, also maybe a Grace, right, which focuses further into healing than what the Liu set does, in which case we can probably pair it along with this particular stratagem. I'm just happy that we got one with inbuilt healing on it, although I would have preferred if it also had some kind of buff on healing, but I suppose that's just asking for too much. We have what we have, and we should be thankful because we have been very lucky, even with that one, right? In fact, with quite a few drops, I think we have been quite lucky, so I'm pretty happy. Chuffed, in fact. So yeah, this is something I thought was very interesting, and probably very good, right? All the effects are decent. Everything works well generally for any build. So this is definitely a stratagem that I would want to use on my build always. It's just that the effect is a bit too strong and I'm just not used to not blocking anymore. I actually started like that. I remember that for the first few streams I was not blocking at all, just relying on deflects. The reason being that I read, for some reason, when it said L1, I kept going to R1 and pressing this R1, right, where you can see his inner veins, the structure of his veins, or maybe those are chi pathways, I don't know. But yeah, I kept on pressing R1 and I was wondering why he doesn't block, and then later on it struck me that I'm doing it all wrong, and I'm supposed to use the other button, the other shoulder button, right? So right, that's since then I've been obviously a big fan of blocking and deflecting, so it's not something I want to stop doing anytime soon. Anyway, the next part, what we should be doing and what we will be doing is I'll show you guys what I farm, and I'll show you guys the battle set that I used to farm, because I feel that there might be some questions regarding all the gear drops that I'm getting, and I feel it's justified to share whatever I've found in case somebody else is interested in also farming and hoping to get similar drops. So right, to start off with, I think, and I noticed while talking to the old man Zuo here, that there is an accolade reward menu, and you can actually get the Master Smith hammer, which has an equipment drop rate bonus effect, right? The first fixed passive is equipment drop rate. So I was wondering if I should get this. I know that the Crouching Dragon mission that we haven't yet completed, that also has a Master Smith hammer as a reward, which we'll probably get as a 4-star, and with or hopefully we'll get a 4-star with a lot of upgrades already done on it. So I'm not keen on wasting, in what I would consider it's a waste, right? 7,000 accolades. Especially since I noticed that we can farm this in gold chest, maybe for equipment. I didn't try it out yet, but in 7,000 accolades we can get two such chests, right? So yeah, I think that's worth it for sure, rather than a 1-star hammer, which we'll only use as decoration on our backs. But my point is that apart from that, the farming build is more or less set. And I just noticed that this only talks about 4-star, so I'm assuming it doesn't give any 5-star, which is a bit odd and not really what I would like to see. Effectively, it's a waste of accolades, right? In that sense, then we might as well waste it here on the Master Smith hammer. I don't know, but we are already at a point where we can take on that mission, so I feel like it would be a waste of time to not to sort of, or waste of accolades to spend it on the 1-star Master Smith hammer here. So yeah, in terms of my build for this, I've been using the longsword, obviously, my favorite, and the Podao as well, which is also something that I was earlier using. So these are my old weapons. I just swapped the armors and accessories and other weapons in order to work with this build or these weapons to provide the best luck that I could get on them, and equipment drop rates. So the first thing was this crossbow that had dropped for me, which had luck on it. Anyway, any crossbow I can obviously put luck on, but since I already got it, I've been using it as is. I just changed, I guess, the enemy status effect accumulation because I wanted that, obviously. This bow we are not having in our equip slot, so it doesn't matter. We can have anything on it. Then yeah, in terms of the armor, I'm going with the Warlock 2 pieces for reduced wizardry spell spirit consumption, and I'm going with 2 pieces of the Prestige Scholar's Garb, which has luck as its fixed bonus stat, the special effect, right, the first one. So with that, I have because I can put luck, I can't put luck on the armor and greaves. I can only put it on the gauntlets and helmet in the other stats. That basically means that I can have luck on all 4 armors now, as you guys can see, armor pieces, that is, and that gives us an additional 28 plus 36 plus another 28 and 36. So that's 72 plus 28 is 128. Okay, so it gives us 128 luck by itself, right? These 4 pieces, and we have another 27 here. So that's 155 luck, right? And then I had gotten this excellent accessory, Bronze Lubo drop, which had luck as well as equipment drop rate A minus. I also have this accessory, another great drop, which had drop rate A minus and equipment drop rate A minus. So together with these, well, first of all, with that additional 36 luck, we are getting our luck up to 155 plus 36 is 191, right? And then we are using Yinglong, which has equipment drop rate A, alongside the equipment drop rate A minus and another A minus, to get, I think, equipment drop rate A plus, I believe, yeah, and drop rate of A minus. And our luck is 220. I'm not sure how, frankly. It should, I calculated 191. I'm not sure where the additional 31 is coming from, to be frank. Yeah, that's not clear to me. But it is 220. Yeah, it's not clear to me where that additional luck is coming from, but oh, sorry, yeah, this additional 29 luck is here in the stratagem. So we had 191 earlier. With the stratagem, which has luck as part of its special effects, we have a total of 220 luck just with our base gear and with Yinglong. I have been increasing that further with inner discipline. well, Ying Long is for equipment drop rate, by the way, so not with Ying Long. 220 is excluding Ying Long. With Ying Long, I'm getting A plus equipment drop rate. Yeah. So, and that's where I don't really care about the Master Smith hammer, because I already have A plus equipment drop rate. I'm assuming it will help maybe take it further up, if there is any further up. But maybe S rank, right? I haven't seen S rank yet. Yeah, I've been using inner discipline to increase my luck instead. And the typical setup that I go with is around 80% max HP, 70% damage dealt, 130% damage taken, 80% spirit damage dealt, 120% spirit damage taken, 80% HP recovery, and 20 on my maximum morale. Hold on. I think, yeah, 120% damage received and 70% damage dealt. So yeah, that gives us an additional 80 luck. And with this, our luck comes to an even 300, right? And with that, I've been farming, and now I'll show you guys the spots where I've been farming. I think I've already been to a few of them, but we'll do one or two runs each in those spots now, just so that you guys know. Let's start with the most basic one, which is the Tale of Guiguzzi, where you can sort of so okay, before we do that, first let me show you that in this flying swallow of Heishan, there is an area or there is a panda basically that you can very quickly access. So I either go to that panda, or there is a panda in the first mission on Mount Tianzhu, the one where we fight the Aoye, right? Who is essentially blocking off our access to Zhuoqi. So that mission, that has a panda right next to the first, or not the first, the flag that we reach immediately after the mermaid pool. So that panda is whom I was typically using earlier in order to do these kind of panda runs. Now I am using some other panda, which is this one. Okay guys, okay, you can't block these guys, it seems, or maybe I was just not looking at these guys. I just realized I can die to these guys because I've gymped myself. Alright, so anyway, now we have this panda whom we can give whatever we have that we want to exchange, right? So in our case, we have, what do we want to give him? Did I get a new stratagem just now? No, right? No, I didn't. My bad. I think I got this in an earlier run and it just wasn't unchecked. Crazy if that would have happened. But yeah, as I was saying, we can then exchange something that we don't like, right, with him to get hopefully something that we do like. So for instance, elemental damage, luck, ranged spirit damage, foot phase, toxin, attack power. Okay, a bronze Lugo dice with all these. Yeah, we can probably swap this. Although what I want to swap is a 5-star element, 5-star accessory, so as not to waste what we are doing, right? This has water damage, spirit fervor upon deflection, poison accumulation, toxic defense, ice defense. Yeah, this we can swap. There's no rhyme or reason to the way that effects are put on, have been sort of spawned on this particular item. So let's try to exchange it. I like blocking, as you guys can see. But yeah, so we got a bronze Lubo dice, 5-star. I'm not sure if that's better than the one that we currently have. Where is it? Oh, this is by type, my bad. By upgrade level, by rarity, by date. We got luck obviously on it, jump attack, spirit fervor, status, toxin, HP. Okay, nothing great, more of the same, I would say. The other Lubo 4-star dice that we were looking at in order to exchange earlier, it's similar to that one. But anyway, you guys get the point, right? So this is one way to quickly get access to a panda and sort of do different or not do different exchanges, but keep on trying to roll a particular accessory till you get what you want. So I didn't like what I got, and it might continue to keep happening. So all I do is I come back, and then I essentially restart the mission, and I again try to get to the panda. Hopefully this time we won't pull the ads. Yeah, we didn't. Excellent. So now I can again drop this particular dice that we just exchanged. Yeah, jump attack, spirit damages on the red triangle slot is just a basic waste of that slot. It hurts my very eyes and soul to see such a waste of that slot. Alright. Oh, we got a Sunzo. Yeah, that's not going to be any better. But we'll still take a look. Let's see what dropped. Yeah. Spirit attack, spirit damage. The unhindered healing is again from an earlier run. And even there I got HP recovery upon deflection, by the way. But anyway, we got here spirit attack, spirit damage, which is fine, I suppose. Haste upon HP recovery is also fine. Spirit damage received is fine. Sustainability is fine. Dragon's Cure Pot HP recovery. Okay. The haste upon HP recovery and Dragon's Cure Pot HP recovery are a bit odd, although not bad. Maybe yeah, Dragon's Cure Pot HP recovery is not that good. But the others are fine, I guess. It's all spirit focused. Instead of haste, if it had spirit, not vulnerability, spirit uplift, right, or whatever it's called. I have it on my other accessories, I think. Hold on. Not here. Not here. Spirit fervor upon HP recovery. Yeah, if we had that, then it would have been a lot better. But yeah, it's still pretty good, I would say. But I guess you guys get the picture, right? So this is one farming area specifically for accessories to reroll them, and nothing else. Then next, let's go to where we get a majority of our drops. Although, and first let's go there. So the tale of Guigutsi, right? So this is a quick boss fight with all, and I've shown that earlier on stream as well, with all the inner discipline debuffs on our person, and in addition to that the NG plus cycle that we are currently fighting in, and the fact that this set is optimized more for the entire armor, right? It is optimized not so much for defense or survivability, but more for luck and getting our equipment rate up. That means that even a single hit will basically kill us, especially the big critical, the critical attacks, right? Critical blows, right? So that means we need to be a bit careful, which is not a problem. I've become quite used to fighting him. It's just that we just need to be careful not to get hit. I missed an iron calf right there, so we got it later, but would have preferred to get it earlier. Okay, good that we got that. I couldn't see there for a moment, but yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you defeat the boss with, even after having gymped yourself quite badly. Unfortunately, we didn't get any 5-star items. Let's challenge him a few more times, at least till we get something good, right? The accessory, I can understand, it takes a long time and there is no excitement in it. But here we are fighting a boss, so we can spend some more time trying to get something good. But this is where I'm getting a lot of my stuff, especially the armors, some of my weapons, or many of my weapons as well. The only thing that I've noticed is that this guy does not drop any bows or crossbows. That was a weird order to do things in, but I think it worked out. And we got a couple of 5 stars, a stratagem and an armor of grandeur. I don't like getting 5 stars from the existing sets. That's not too good, frankly. We got 4-star White Horse General gauntlets as well. Yeah, we weren't getting those for 4-star for the longest time, and now we have quite a few of them. I would really prefer to get a 5-star version now, because we have a lot of 4 stars for those. We don't have any 5 stars, I think. But yeah, that's basically a typical run. You get a few 5 stars, you get a bunch of 4 stars, you get maybe a couple of 3 stars, and in most cases I'm successful. Sometimes I get hit and die, but it doesn't happen so often that I have a problem. Okay. Got him. But I think we were not able to do it in time, so we'll have to restart our rotation. Just have to be patient sometimes, because sometimes he does back-to-back attack, back-to-back critical blows basically, and you have to be careful to, like this, right? Avoid those. I'm not sure why we didn't die there, or at least have more of our health taken. Maybe we have one of our buffs going, right? I don't know. We got a Dragon Spine Whip +8 5-star, which is quite good. We don't have one of those on 5-star, so that's yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't think anything else that we got was super great, so we'll maybe do a couple more runs. After that I'll show you guys the other spot that I've been farming. I keep forgetting that it's this menu. But yeah, as in, so long as we are careful, we are able to typically manage the big guy here, and yeah, not die to him. But his overhead slam, which is effectively a grab, is the one to be really careful about. Dead. Got a Bandit Bracers 5-star, which is not that good, I think. But yeah, this time I think we did quite well, by the way. And we got a Vicious Tiger Gauntlets 5-star. Yeah, we already have those as well. Yeah, this is the last time we challenge this one. Then we go to another battlefield. But my point is, you can get a lot of 5-star items here. You can get 4 stars. You can get a lot of set items as well, but you can't, at least I haven't in my experience, seen any crossbows or bows. So if you want to get crossbows or bows, there is another way for that. 1, 2, 3. I think I did it in the wrong order, my bad. Oops, my bad. Oops, missed my... I was trying to do Iron Calf there and he ended up just jumping. The Ritual Sword of Chaos, we already have that. Warfare Classics might be good because I don't think that's set related. So that's a good drop, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, you guys get the picture. Let's select another battlefield. So this one, as you guys can see, we get decent drops. The Sect Panda that I was mentioning, this is the other mission, right, where you can get him. So right after you clear the initial part of the mission, and you reach that pond or pool with 4 mermaids. After clearing that, there is immediately one checkpoint flag, and next to that flag there is a panda. You can actually sort of use that panda as an alternative to the one that I mentioned earlier, especially after you have cleared that mission once, because then there wouldn't be any tigers to block your way. You can run straight from the starting flag all the way to the that second flag. Reset the mermaids by resting at the flag, and you are good to go. Actually, the mermaids also don't. I don't. Maybe one of them aggroes you, not all of them. Right, that's how it is. So yeah, the next one that I wanted to mention was, where is it? Not here, my bad. Yeah, I tried this one as well, by the way, like father, like son, because so I don't remember for what. Right, yeah, now I remember. So both these guys seem to drop a lot of weapons and other good stuff. The mission rewards are actually not that good, but Sun Jian and Sun Se both seem to drop good loot. So this mission I would recommend for that, but they are a bit tough, at least with all the ways in which we have gymped ourselves in order to increase our luck, right, through inner discipline. Plus the fact that the current, you can say, setup we are using is not exactly ideal. So I found them to be tricky. And especially Sun Jian, he can one-shot you with his 2 of his critical attacks. One is, I think, a version of Starfall, and one is his patent or you can say unique skill that he has on his sword, right? The rush, the goading charge kind of thing. So yeah, both are, you have to really pay attention so that you don't get hit by either of them, and if you do, you are typically going to die with the way that the characters, at least I do every time, with the way the character is set up. So that's where I don't prefer this, although I think they drop good stuff. What I do prefer is the realm of battle, right? So I was just farming these 2 today, actually not today, yesterday and today, and this is where we fight Sao Sao, right, in Green Plum Warm Liquor. And here I got a few accessories, although nothing really good, but I did end up getting all those tomes, the Miasmic Curse, as well as Ravaging Axe. And with the Realm of Battle, you have a guaranteed shooting weapon. This is where I got most of my 4-star bows to drop. You also get a guaranteed melee weapon, armor, as well as accessory, right? So these are very good rewards. It's just that I've noticed that you don't really get a lot of 5 stars. Mostly you get 3 or 4 stars. The people or the enemies that you kill, right, they are also cycled between, I think, 4 types. One is a dual halberd user, one is poleaxe user, I think 2 are poleaxe users, and then there is one spear user. The spear user is probably the most irritating. It really keeps on you can't get space. The axe users are slow, but yeah, their swings are pretty long and wide, so you need to be careful, but they are still easier to maneuver around. The halberd user, apart from his I think it's the bamboo saber kind of skill that he uses, so apart from that he's manageable. You just have to be careful of that one, because it has a slower startup, so you typically tend to deflect early and end up eating that particular attack. But the main point is that they don't do as much damage, so you can, even with all these nerfs, so long as you can keep up your, especially if you can keep up your defensive buff, you are good to go. So, and it's a quick mission again, right? You just enter the arena, fight 2 guys if you enter by yourself. If you take on other companions, I think it goes up to 3 people. So I've typically done it either with 2 companions or by myself. With 2 other companions, there is always 3 people on the other side. With no companions, there's only 2 people always. So I just go in, I immediately buff, and then you just keep on trying to keep your distance. Okay. That was lucky, I think. That was lucky as well. Also lucky again, and I think I should heal. I just noticed. Oh, is he already down? Okay, excellent. Or maybe he was stunned. Okay, that did some damage. That's another slower startup one, which typically gets me. And dead. I think it's slightly faster than getting Juyan. I'm not sure, maybe. You are less likely to die here, but you don't get as good a set of rewards from killing those guys. The main rewards are the mission rewards in this case. And yeah, you typically get bow or crossbow. Like now I got a crossbow. I got a halberd, 4-star, okay. But as you guys can see, there are not many 5-star rewards. So I'm not sure why that is the case. You're getting 5 stars against Juyan, but for some reason you don't get them here. I would say both the missions are equally difficult. Well, maybe not. Maybe yeah. Maybe the Juyan is more dangerous because it can one-shot you, right? So in that sense, maybe it is better to not. Or it makes more sense that the rewards are less. Oh god, again got 8 both. I wanted to get that. Okay. Good timing. Okay. Oh, you can jump over that. Nice. I should use those charge attacks more. I keep on forgetting to use them. I accidentally used it and then I remembered that I should be using them more. But as you guys can see again, the rewards from these guys are not that good. But yes, I have actually sometimes gotten them to drop 5-star items, so it's not that it's always bad. It's just that it's less likely from my experience. But mission rewards are fine. 4 stars, right? Again. Let's do this a few more times. But yeah, this is where you can get 4-star crossbows primarily. Bows, I've just gotten it to drop once. I haven't yet gotten them to drop any 5 stars, which I'm frankly not sure why it's not happening. The mission rewards did promise 5 stars, so it's not that it should be impossible, it's just that it's not happening. Oh, the dual halberd guy is here. Yeah, that's the bamboo saver kind of skill that I was referring to. Oh god, okay. And got hit twice. Almost died. Got stuck in a corner. Okay. Dead. And dead. Oh, not dead. Okay, fine. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. It was too slow. Nice. Oh my god, that was quick. Again quick. Okay, got it. Actually, I remember I used to nerf myself even further by reducing my morale to 15, but I didn't see much of a difference between that and 20 morale, so I went back to using 20 morale, which I think is much easier. Yeah, now we got a bow, but it's only 3 star, right? Not even 4 star. So this is the other area. Maybe we can nerf ourselves further. I'm not sure. Should I reduce my morale further? That's the question. Maybe, yeah, I think I can do that. Let's do it. Let's see if it helps. Should I do it to 15 or 10? That's the question. 10 might be too low. We'll go with 15. Alright, let's see how it plays out. I think it will be in a lot more danger now. So we'll have to be careful. Almost died. And that was when we were buffed up, right? Yeah. We just have to pick our moment to do the kill. Oh my god, look at that damage. Almost died, got one shot basically. So we got a 4-star and a 5-star loot. I think that's a 5-star one. This is 4-star. 2 4-star, right? And we got a guard poleaxe 5-star. Yeah, that loot also seems to be a fixed drop table, which I don't like. You get a poleaxe, you get the yellow turban stuff, or you get the halberds. Here we are not getting anything much better. We got yeah. Let's see if it helps with this nerf, or for the entire mission rewards, or it only helps against those guys. In which case that nerf is not warranted, right? The fortitude nerf. It's still 15. It started us off with 20. I think it changed later. So yeah, let's go in again. Maybe we'll not die this time. I guess we have to keep ourselves buffed. Okay, kill easy. Oh god, I missed the other guy. Damn it, we are almost dead now. Okay. Damn it. These guys are getting on my nerves. Amazing timing for that guy, by the way. Both drop 5-star loot. Excellent. Okay, I'm not able to pick up stuff because my inventory limit has been reached. We'll have to drop some stuff that we picked up. We'll drop the 3-star stuff. Mostly that's the stuff we don't need to worry about. Rate of obtention. Yeah. So we have these assassin bracers. Hold on. I can't select them. Multi-select. Okay, fine. So we'll drop this. We'll drop this. Okay. And then in terms of weapons, we can drop this. We can drop the bow, although it has a range attack power. I want to keep that. We can drop the halberd. What about this halberd? We can drop that as well. So we have dropped I think 5 items, right? And we'll get around 5 to 10. So let's drop a few more. This cavalry halberd also we can drop. And this one as well. All right. So we have dropped around 7 items. Maybe a few more armors, 3-star armors that we got, and then we should be good. Yeah, I think this should be enough. So we got a 5-star yellow turban champion armor. Okay. We got a Polam Podao 5-star. Finally, I was really looking for that one. And what else did we get? We will get 4 things here, right? Yeah. Curve-headed clay bamboo bow. Again, bamboo bow 3-star. I don't know what the logic is behind this, and we don't get any 5-star, right? So I think there's something wrong with the drops for that mission, for not allowing 5-star as mission completion rewards. Maybe you just have to do it with multiple companions, so that you play against 3 enemies instead of playing against one of them or 2 of them. That might help. Is there anything else? I'm just trying to remember. I don't have any other levels unlocked from other parts unlocked from Rising Dragon, which is the NG plus. So I don't think there's anything else. This is but typically my farming approach. So I'll do a few runs of Guigutsi, the Juyan. I'll do a few of the Realm of Battle, and then recently I was doing a few here for getting accessories and ending up getting tomes. I might do Zhao Yun's Exile, although it is a longer mission from what I can see, because the reason I wanted to do it is because of the rewards, right? I wanted White Horse General 5-star gear. I'm not sure if you'll get 5-star gear as rewards, but we are going to get some of it, so we might try for it and see if we get 5-star gear. I haven't yet checked that one. This one, as I mentioned, it's a bit too difficult, but I think that was again because my morale was too low. With 20 morale, this might be a lot more doable. Killing them wasn't a problem. The problem was not being killed or not being one shot, right? So that put me on edge. This one I already spoke about, right? So this one is a good panda farm, although this is much better by a long shot, I would say. Nothing else stands out here or here. Yeah. So right, those are the areas I've been farming to get all the gear that I've been getting. I'm assuming this would have been useful for anybody who is also farming to get better gear, right? Because I think they should continue into other NG cycles as well. The missions don't change, and these are all early missions that you unlock right at the beginning. So it's definitely worth having a handle on these, right? Knowing which ones to pick up, which ones to sort of hold off on. But yeah, that's how it is. Let's go through all the loot that we got. Let's see if we got anything good in terms of jewels. In terms of loot, I think we got a few good pieces. The 5-star pole Amboda is my first one, so I'm very happy about that. I'm just not sure what skills it has. A bit worried about that, in fact. But let's see. Curve-headed glaive 4-star we already have, so we'll select the 4-star ones for I don't know. For now, let's keep them as is. It doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't have. Unfortunate. It doesn't have the one that I want, which is Iron Calf. Antelope Horn, Marching Dragon are okay. I'm not really a big fan. Dragon Tail Whip is good to build up status. Horn Strike is fine. Dragon Flash is okay. And Phoenix Wings is. I think this is a good one. Yeah, this is a high damage one as well. I can use this in place of Iron Calf for some time, but Iron Calf does a lot more damage. Although it also requires a lot more spirit as well. So yeah, we still have an alternative, at least that's how I'll see it. Although Phoenix Wings, I don't think it will knock down the enemy, human-sized enemy like Iron Calf tends to do. It just pancakes them. But nonetheless, oh, and it has a Supreme Heavenly Emperor Grace. That's not good. Yeah, it could have been a better drop, I think. Yeah, at least we have one. I suppose we should be happy about that. But I also have a curve-headed glaive, which is 5-star. So the Pole Ampoda is a welcome addition, but not anything that really makes us change our build. Right? That's what we are looking for. The dual marquee halberds. At least we got some jewels, so let's pick those up. Other than that, these are basically for us to salvage. Premier Virtue, also nothing super great. Guard Poleaxe is fine. We already have a bunch of them. I think this I'll just send it to the storehouse, right? Before that, we'll extract the jewel. Otherwise, if I'm keeping it in the main inventory, I'll keep the jewel on a 5-star item. All right. Another dual marquee halberds. This time a 4-star. Okay. I'm not sure I should even keep any of these. I already have multiple copies of these, so I might as well. I might as well sell these off. Basically, salvage them. Cavalry bow 3-star will also salvage. The halberd will probably salvage as well. Same for the crossbow. The bronze spear has. If I'm going to salvage, I guess I don't have to even extract the jewels. They'll all get extracted simultaneously. Yellow shouldered crossbow 4-star. We already have all of these, I think. So if I set it up by type, I have 5 stars for all of these. I don't even have to bother about 4 stars. Yeah. All right. So we'll salvage all of this. Same for this one. The Ritual Sword of Chaos is nice, although Grace of Shenlong, I think that's the fire one, right? That's probably good for the Chaos Sword. It works with a fire build, I think. L2, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is the fire phase one. It has Gouging Star, Sword of Chaos, Meteoric Strike. Okay, not Meteor Shower. Drifting Cloud is not one of my favorites. It has Meteor Shower as well though, and Swift Lightning. Swift Lightning is decent. It's missing Turning Clouds. It's missing Starfall, I suppose. And there's one more. I think a ranged attack that. But yeah, it doesn't need a ranged attack because it's special attack is a ranged attack, so that's fine. Not a super great drop, I'd say. I already have some of these as well, although it's a +7 that I have, and it's Yuan, and this is a +8. But mine has Meteor Shard, Drifting Cloud, Illwind, yeah, Swift Lightning, Gouging Star. Okay. Not a big difference, I'd say. I can pick any one of these. This is a +8, so probably I should send this one to the storehouse. Yeah. 3-star Polampoda will salvage. The Dragon Spine Whip, this is a new one. Damage Shift Earth. Nice. We did not have that damage shift. Yeah, that I'm going to extract in spite of it being on a 5-star. That's something I'm going to extract. Now this is a really good thing, a good drop, because I was hoping to get all the damage shift jewels as well in addition to the enchant jewels. I'm not sure if in a final build I'll use it and sort of sacrifice one bonus or passive slot, but it's good to at least have that option, right, in case you want to go with something like that, because ultimately it does give benefits for optimization in the long run. But yeah, that's great. That's a great drop, I would say. Heaven's Reliance, we have a bunch of 5 stars, so we'll just send it to the storehouse. The crossbow 5-star. Okay, I think yeah, we are done. Unless oh, we actually have 2 of these. Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it out. I needed to send this one to the storehouse. Fine, we'll send this one and we'll keep this. But it's already picked clean. Anyway, where were we? So, right. All of these we send to the storehouse. 1, 2, 3. Interesting. Only 3 we are sending to the storehouse. Yeah. The other 5 stars we will keep in the inventory, and all the other 4 stars we are going to, and 3 stars we are going to sell or salvage. Let's extract this range attack power as well. We are anyway going to salvage it, but it's a good jewel. Might as well extract it first. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, good to do it yourself, see it happening, right, rather than depending on the system for it. That's how I see it. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, this one has power drop as well, so that will leave up to the system to automatically salvage and give us. Alright, salvage, yes, and yeah, we get the power drop. So right, those were all the weapon drops that we got. It's unfortunate we are not getting any crossbows or bows which are 5 stars. Maybe that mission doesn't allow you to get any. That would be quite disappointing, frankly. Now for the armor drops, right? So we got a Greaves of the Lord. I think this will salvage. You already have a bunch of those. Salvage. You got a 5-star yellow turban champion armor. I don't think I have one of these in 5-star at least. I don't. Right, I don't. So this will keep. Vicious Tiger gauntlets we have a bunch, so we'll salvage. Dongjo soldier footwear also I think we'll salvage. Yeah, we already have a 5-star. But it is a Lingbao 4-star. Lingbaos I typically don't want to salvage, so this will send to the storage for now. We are using that set, so having some options is always good. Next we have the Assassin Bracers 4-star, which we will salvage. Pauldrons 4-star, salvage. Shennong Heishan 4-star bracers. I think we already have a bunch of bracers. Yeah, we already have a 5-star one. So this will send to the storehouse as well. Dongjo office armor, this will salvage. This is Guan Yu, right? We'll have to extract the jewel. And then we'll actually this one we are going to salvage as well, because we already have a bunch of his gone. We don't? That's not right. Yeah, we do. We have 5-star. Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah. We have a 5-star. So we don't have to worry about it. Maybe we'll salvage this as well. Salvage. Yeah, we are salvaging everything, right? Only ones which we are not salvaging is this one. I thought I selected one of these for so in type I have these two. This is Lingbao, so this one is what I'd end up salvaging. Although I can send this to the storehouse. Now I get what the problem is. Right. I had selected a bunch, I was just not in the right menu. Yeah, all of these I'm sending to the storehouse, right? So I just wanted to get a handle on those. Alright. Salvage. 5-star tiger gauntlets. I think we should have these already at 5-star, but let's check. We don't. Okay, we have 4-star gauntlets. In fact, multiple of them. Which one do we keep? Which one do we? Salvage. So I guess we'll keep this. This is a good one. This will salvage. And this will also keep, but in the inventory. This we are salvaging. A Haishan banded bracer plus 5-star. Okay. I thought we already looked at a Haishan banded bracer 5-star. Yeah, we did. So we got 2 of those drops. Interesting. Very interesting. The bandit set, we don't have the helmet or the... We do. Okay. We have the bandit bandana at 4-star. We have the garb at 5-star and the bracers 2 versions at 5-star. One of these we need to send. Okay, this we can send. No, this we can actually send to the storehouse. and back. Yeah. So we have a bunch of stuff which we need to send to the storehouse, and then the rest will salvage. A 4-star, yeah, this will salvage. Salvage. So these we don't have in a +8, I think. Oh, we have, okay, we do have in +8 and +7. Interesting, okay. So these two will send to the storehouse. Okay, we got both those back to back drops. Interesting. I was wondering where the other one came from. This will salvage. This is going to get confusing, by the way. White House General, yeah, I remember these. I guess we'll send these to the storehouse as well. 5-star Eli armor. We do have. No, we don't. Okay. We have 4-star armor, so we can send that to the storehouse. Jindong Bandit, I think we already have 4-star. Yeah, we do. Okay. But we have a Grace of Dowry. Okay. Then we'll send this one to the storehouse. This will salvage. Salvage, 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 and we are done, I think. Salvage, right? Yeah, we are done. Alright, all of these we will send to the storehouse, and the remainder we have to salvage. You just have to be careful. So salvage, salvage, first, yeah, salvage, 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 salvage. Keep salvaging. Not this. Salvage. +8 swordsman strategy bracers we don't salvage. Any other +8s that I'm salvaging? A 3-star one. I hope there's no 4-star +8, right? Yeah, no, there isn't. Then salvage, 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 and the last one, salvage. Excellent. 5-star, 5-star, 5-star. Okay, and the only one that is +8 4-star has not been touched. This is 3-star, this is 4-star, so it has not been selected. And this is from the earlier cycle where we were farming, right? So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, salvage, yes. And we are done. Alright, nice. We got a few new items. Yellow Turban Champion Armor 5-star. This I don't care about, but yeah, it is there. This is also fine, I guess, and that's about it. As for accessories, we got Warfare Classics 4-star, not really a good one. So yeah, 4-star ones will always send to the storehouse, which are not that good. Even 5-star ones for that matter. This is decent. It has luck, it has melee attack damage. It's fine, I guess, yeah. Plus it has HP restoration and spirit fervor upon HP recovery. That's not bad in fact. That's a good combination. If it was 5-star, it would have been even better. But yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one. spirit gain from normal attacks and luck are also good. This is not that good, so we'll send it to the storehouse. This is a good one. This is a really good one, I would say. Wizardry spell damage, power gain. Oh, it has power gain on HP recovery, okay. But it doesn't have any HP recovery. Damage received, martial arts spirit consumption. Okay, fine. I always wonder if peculiar inner elixir can come with a cross, a yellow cross type bonus effect, which gives HP on a particular condition, right? So you can get 2 HP restores from the same accessory. I always wonder whether that would happen. I think it could, because with stratagems that happens. So I don't think the elixir should be an exception, frankly. So this is a decent one. This is interesting. Not that good though, but interesting. I remember getting this, by the way. This annotated woozy, one of, okay, we have 3 of them. I think one of them is from the panda, probably this one. The other 2 are drops. Yeah, neither of them is very good, so we'll send them to the storehouse. This is even worse, so we'll send that to the storehouse as well. No, I don't believe that we got annotated woodsy as the final one. Oh yeah, we got the brief explanation of Sun Tzu as the final one. Yeah. That was the final drop from the panda. This is the right one. So Dragon's Cure Pot recovery. Yeah, this is the one with spirit related bonuses, right? Fine. So let's send these to the storehouse, and we are done here as well. All right. Fine. So as I was saying, yeah, there's a. I guess it was a good run. We got Earth Shift, which I am very happy about. Definitely something that I was trying to get. So yeah, finally getting hold of it is. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's be honest. Where is it? So these are the enchants that we have. I also have a lightning enchant on my weapon, right? So that is also there. I also have multiple flame enchants, most of them in use, so we have only one available here. In terms of the shifts, I think I have earth, I have water, and I have there's a third one as well, I can't remember. Earth, water. Oh, I already had earth. My god, okay. My bad, yeah. Yeah, it was not as good as I thought it was then. I thought I didn't have earth, yeah. I don't have toxin fire and so metal fire and wood are the ones that I'm missing. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Alright. Still we got few 5-star items. Yeah, as in this is how most you can say most runs of farming would proceed, and yeah, then it's not super spectacular, but I think it's worth knowing, because ultimately the game is all about farming for better gear, right? What else is there? Yeah, so let me deposit my chi again. Store genuine chi, deposit. All right, and next yeah, I'll switch back to my original set. Apply, and yeah, that doesn't seem right. Why does this set have I think I might have put the wrong spell on it. It was supposed to have Venom Snare. Okay. I see what the problem is. I haven't updated it with the parameters and everything. So this is still the old setup. Also, I need to reset all the inner discipline stats so that we know what our build actually looks like, not the gymped version. So yeah, this is how it actually looks like. Putting wood lower than fire may be a bad idea. I'm not sure. Yeah, if I keep wood at 25, I can still use lightning, the Heaven's Lightning spell. For fire, I don't really have any such consideration, so I'll move fire to 20 and keep wood at 25, I think. That was the original reason to have them like that as well. The earth spells at level 40 are not anything that I'm really worried about. I tested them out. They last for too short a duration, I think, or they're not as good as the one that I currently have, so I don't really care for them. Yeah, so now we have again, okay, this actually reduces my weapon to attack power even further. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to figure this one out. Let me give it some thought. But yeah, that's how we are. So right, I think I'll stop here for today because as I said, right, I want to get the build to a certain point before I attempt those two final missions, and I'll give it a few tries. Obviously, if it's not happening, if I'm not getting the right drops, we'll end up going for those missions. But as of now, I think we have a decent chance of getting what we want. I think, yeah, it's not like out of reach, right? Getting a Ling Bao, 5-star armor or Grieve, and yeah, I think we just need to persist, and hopefully we'll get that reward. I'm not so sure about getting the bow though, because maybe we can get a 4-star with Ling Bao. I'm not sure. A bamboo bow, right? But yeah, the bows also seem to always drop 3 stars. Although I did get a 4-star one, so I know that they drop 4-star bamboo bows. So yeah, that is it's not completely out of the realm of possibility, but it seems to rarely happen. So mostly you'll get the crossbows. So yeah, that's something that I'm a bit less sure about. I'm not, and I'm entirely unsure whether we will ever get a 5-star bow there in that mission. The one that I was farming at the end, right? What is it called? The Realm of Battle, yeah. So, right. For some reason, I'm not sure, but anyway, I'll keep trying and maybe I'll get something better. So anyway, this is me, Drowden, signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow with the next stream. Bye bye.